What's happening? Where are they? So Balnos is a 3v3. Oh, it's actually we did predict it correctly. It's just Homestead we didn't guess. Well, they're the sniper, I guess. So apparently Grave, Diablo, enclosed with BMI bandits were gonna 4v1 Mythic, so Mythic was forced to leave. Wait. Oh my god, my fucking zoom. Wait, did BMI bandits take the teleport to base? Did they not like pre-CTG here or anything? Okay, well. Looks like this is the way they're gonna choose to defend the castle. They do have 1s and 2s around. Quite a lot of BMI bandits are in the area right now. You have too high expectations. Yeah, but a pre-CTG is not too much, right? Surely. Like that. I don't know, dude. Maybe I'm dented. I don't know. We will have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see how well they hold on. So like I said, this my first assumption is going to be they're going to go kill Homestead and Mythic's fort. I mean, it's kind of shit that they didn't allow you guys to fight on this. This would have been a really good siege today, I think. It could have been like two really strong sides fighting each other, had a really good siege. Take the castle out, have like a really good like 3-4 hour, like 2-3 hour siege or something like that. It's kind of shit that he's threatened to Zerg. Like, I'm more surprised that they allowed clothes to be in it. Like, if anything, I feel like they should have killed you and clothes if they're going to do that, and then just have a 2v1 against castle and like a 1v1 after or some shit. Alright, BMI bandits will be moving out. Occupation siege in the future. Well, the siege changes will come at Calpheon, but sorry, Heidelberg, right? They basically said that the whole PvP. Oh, wait, desynced, okay. So BMI bandits will be defending inside. There's quite a lot of them ready to fight. Well, on the front line, Huacha is shooting down where the wheel is right now, but the other guilds will just be waiting more than likely for their flag. And while they kill the other guilds, Diablo does take out Mythic's fort. Because losing to Diplo is fun. Haha, smile. Now BMI will just stand out forward of the gate. There's no near threats close by. Kong was doing Node Wars with Diablo recently on Capped even. It looks like BMI bandits are actually going to go for a push. They're going for a full push out of their base. Okay, interesting choice, interesting choice. Let's see how it is on Conquest right now. I don't know what they're doing. So, Diablo are losing a few people. Conquer are... Wait. Conquer are killing Diablo and Grave right now, no? Yes. What the fuck is happening? Grave's fort is being killed. Wait, don't tell me this is BMI bandits and Conquer. And they're gonna kill Grave as well. Because Grave's fort is dying and Conquer's kills are going up. Wait. Weird. Fuck knows. Maybe it was the other guild hitting because clothes have now arrived at the gate. BMI bandits were forced back into the castle walls as clothes have arrived. BMI bandits do need to be careful. Pushing out into clothes is not a really good idea right now because if you lose your people, they can just push in and take courtyard from you. But it looks like they're going to fully commit to this as all of BMI bandits are leaving the castle as they are spreading all over the fields. And they will be pushing down. Okay, I can't see past the zone, I guess. Delightful. But look how far I can zoom now, dude. I can zoom this far, so we can see Calpheon Castle in all its glory. I think the front and back zoom is bigger. Wait, let me test something. If I spectate like this, do I have better vision now? Can I go further? No, it's the same. Never mind. Yeah, dude, I got Hackerman camera now. Look at this. All of Calpheon Castle in all its glory. Like, we might have to leave Calpheon Castle in a second, though, if the enemy guilds are actually playing aggro. Because Conquer might be getting pushed right now. We're gonna wait a second. No, it looks like BMI Bandits are on their way back. I was gonna say if they kept pushing Conquer, then we'd go look at Conquer's base right now. But it looks like they're gonna group outside of their gate, as they do have full forces here right now. It looks like BMI Bandits will be trying to take a fight with a few close members, though. We might just have to move close. Let's move closer. Fuck it. With the new Spectator, I don't need to be in the fort anyway. In the castle anyway. Conquer will be just outside, right? Conquer will be, like, in front here, I guess. Oh my fucking god, that's a lot of white squares on my minimap, boys. That's a lot of white squares on my minimap. It looks like BMI Bandits are attacking Conquer's fort right now. Supply depot outside is being hit a little bit right now. Closing a lot of people on the walls. Let's try to move a little bit closer so we can see the entire basin. Surely I don't get one tap. Surely I don't get one tap. Surely I don't get one tapped. Why is there Hawacha shooting? Okay, it's fine. We stand here? Wait. Okay, no. Okay. Holy shit, that's a lot of people around. So all of Closed are inside their base still. They do have a lot of people on their walls. BMI Bandits moving back. The Hawacha felt very personal, yes, but thanks they didn't CC me. So ones and twos are pushing out, but it looks like it is. Oh, DIABLOMAMI here are here as well. So it looks like DIABLOMAMI and BMI Bandits will be fighting Closed, as both guilds are blasting against their walls right now. There we go. That's slightly better. So Closed are currently in a 2v1, and they're going to open the gate, and they're going to go for an explosive engage outwards. As a lot of those Closed players do jump out. A few of them do get stuck as the gate is closed. But that is a lot of enemies against them right now. And as Closed do push out, BMA Bandits are on the south side waiting for them to push out. But watch shots supporting their push. But unfortunately, it doesn't really get much done as BMA Bandits are able to kill those members of Closed that did push out of their base. It looks like it wasn't a full clean push from Closed there, and they were able to get cut into two and separated. We are seeing Diablo move on the north side as well right now. Focus firing down the corner wall. Closed is Conquer, yes. So all of Diablo are here. They little shies with the axes, bro. Everyone committing those axes on that wall. They want to make a hole. As soon as a hole is made, they can start blasting and clearing out all the structures inside Closed's base. So Diablo on the northeast side. Closed will have to answer that soon. Big Hawacha shots being shot. Does unfortunately miss. Isn't able to deny the ones and twos on the side, but more and more Closed members do push this corner. Yep, several, around 20 or so Closed do push. They do get the kills, and they do protect the wall for now. But over on the other side, when one guild pushes, so does the other one. BMI Bandits are moving up closer to the gate. Oh, these fences are really tanky now, aren't they? Holy shit. Close with the elephant inside, stomping around. Closed main ball is moving around because they do have to respond to BMI Bandits attacking their fences right now. They cannot allow a single fence to go down. With this many people pressuring your base, you will not be able to get the rebuild up. Closed are jumping into BMI Bandits. There is a ton of them available still, but Closed do have the advantage that they do have the respawns. Watch a shot being sent in right in the middle to support that Closed engage. BMI Bandits may be forced to disengage here. They are on the southeast side, with more and more Closed members arriving. Yeah, and BMI forced to disengage to the south and to the west, as they do dip out of Conquer's base. Conquer again opening the gate, trying to get those elephants out, trying to get more people out as well, as they'll be responding to DIABLOMAMI, who is on the north side right now. They are again trying to get the hole in the corner. the northeast corner, but we are seeing some reinforcements on their way over from... who's this? Grave. Looks like Grave has arrived now as well, as they will be jumping onto the walls. So this is a new alliance that I don't quite recognize. It's like Undead Society and a few other guilds, but they are arriving as they do want to take a fight with Conquer. Let's closed. Players jumping into Grave. Able to get a lot of CCs in the front line there, as they are being ripped apart a little bit as Close bring more and more players over, as we are seeing more members of Grave fall. But on the other side, we are seeing BMI Bandits once again committing to the south side of Closed's base. Large commitments on BMI Bandits. Big Huacha shot right in the middle right now. If there's a good follow-up, that could be a lot of kills. Closed gate open once again, trying to get as many people out as possible, with all the enemies all over and all around. BMI Bandits forced off the wall once again. Closed opening the gate, allowing some individuals to get out. They have to be careful, though. They don't want to keep that gate open against so many enemies that can jump in and get a bit of damage down onto those structures. Close currently pushing off BMI Bandits, but the second guild and the third guild will be arriving soon, as we are seeing DIABLOMAMI move closer and closer to the corner. Yeah, we are seeing DIABLOMAMI take the same position that Grave took a few moments ago, as they will be working on the same wall. So they're going to switch their attention across to getting kills on the close players right now. This is 3 guilds against 1 right now. So I guess the same thing would have happened. Like, I am very unsure why Closed took a 3v1 and didn't just ally Mythic and kill the other ones and 1v1 after or some shit. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. BMI Bandits are moving up closer to the gates again. They're attacking it on the south side once more. They did get some damage down on the southern fence, which they will be focus firing now, as BMI Bandits are moving to the south side once more of Closed base. The closed fence is getting very low because they are already starting to place a second fence right behind it. As soon as one of those fall, they will have that second backup fence there ready. BMI Bandits using full force on the south side again, bringing the elephant along as well for the support. While we also have additional... How many BMI Bandits members are there? Holy moly, there's so many. We are seeing Closed open the gate, though. They are pushing into the back end of the BMI Bandits. But let's say a lot of those Closed players are being completely cut off and separated. So it does like Closed do lose quite a lot of people in that engage right now. But they do have another wave of people, around 20 plus more, jumping out of their base right now, trying to get BMI Bandits off. But they are pushing into a large number of them. You are not immortal on Calpheon Siege. If you jump into 30 people, you will be taken out by their range damage and just sent straight back to respawn. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. BMI Bandits still holding a very strong presence on the west side. And now we can take a look at the north side. Once again, the Huacha shots being sent down, trying to keep DIABLOMAMI away from this corner because they are making some solid progress on the corner right now. Close will have to commit some more people to get them off, as we are seeing more and more DIABLOMAMI members pushing on the northeast corner, but also on the southwest side. We are seeing a full push from BMI Bandits right now, as they will take their position once again on the southern fence. So the traditional fence did go up. They're also placing another fence right now right behind, as once that fence goes down, they're opening to their base. It's not looking too good right now. It's not looking too good. BMI Bandits on the south side, Diablo on the northeast, and Grave on the west side. A lot of Closed are inside. The big respawn from Closed. They do open the gate. My FPS is fucking 5. Holy shit. As Closed are fully committing into BMI Bandits as the fence goes down. Okay. This is not good for Closed at all right now, as they are currently missing a fence 15 minutes into the siege. They need to get this rebuild up as soon as possible. Now they need to also spread their forces thin because they have 3 guilds on them. Rebuild is being placed right now. They do have that backup fence right behind it as well. But this will definitely be the main focus point. BMI Bandits will now see that there is a hole. We are going to see additional placements. But we are seeing inside their base as well. There are also DIABLOMAMI members inside, as the rest of the guild is burning the northeast corner. As the Shies are axing away, trying to get this fence down as well. Closed do bring a few forces to the northeast side, trying to protect it as best as possible. And they do force quite a few DIABLOMAMIs away, but BMI Bandits are in full force on the south side again. They cannot allow this rebuild to go up. I think a flimsy fence was placed just to make it so you can't have entrance into the base. But flimsy fences will fall very quickly, but Closed do have its elephant here, and a lot of forces here as well. But that's a large number of BMI Bandits who actually starts coming in, supporting Closed, pushing into them. But BMI are still holding very strong. They still have a lot of forces alive as they are now moving to group together, and they will now put their attention back onto the fence. They need to get this flimsy fence down so they can get onto the fence rebuilding in the back. Closed is sending more people. They are opening the gate for a big push right now. Explosive push from Closed. Looks like they're going to push around to the south side, trying to get BMI Bandits off their base. The flimsy fence is taken down, but the rebuild has not been taken out yet. It will be close to being up right now, so BMI Bandits, they want to get this fence down. They will have to commit onto the fence rather than go for the 1s and 2 kills from Closed. Can they get the rebuild? I think they are spreading a little too thin right now, and they may not be able to get the rebuild up. Now, they are not able to kill it before it goes up. The rebuild does go up. Conquer able to close the hole for now. Very, very nice hold there. And we are seeing Grave, the newer guild, I think. And they're kind of like a new guild. Or a new alliance or something. They do have quite a few players. But they're on the northwest side, a little intimidated by the enemy in front of them. So they're not doing a lot of pushing right now. BMI Bandits are not scared. They have no fear as they push once again into Closed. They do push in. They wait for the gate to open. They push into the Closed players that were pushing out from the gate. Diablo once more on the northeast side as well. Applying pressure on the northeast side. Flame Tower down 40%. A few of their recovs are getting very, very low as well. 17 minutes in. The gate opening. Bro, I have 3 FPS with fucking like 300, 400 people in an area. Where the fuck it is. On remaster with all effects showing. Closed open the gate once more. Pushing out with all their full forces. They're going to choose to push into Grave. Quite a few of their forces did push into Grave, and the rest of the forces are trying to fight off BMI Bandits because BMI Bandits are causing trouble for them right now. They need to get this as clean as possible. Their recovs in their base are getting low right now. A little scan over their base as we see a few of their recovs are getting low. Around 10% health, 15% health. While the other ones are still rocking around 50. DIABLOMAMI on the walls and on the northeast side. The northeast side has been reinforced with another fence. So Closed defense team realize that they're going to try to make multiple holes, so they do need to make sure that they can deny those and keep their base free from enemies as best they possibly can. That's so many Sage players I'm looking at. Holy shit. Who would have guessed that Sage might be a little strong right now? BMI Bandits now arriving again with full force as they will be going for the corner as well as the gate. Closed are all at the gate ready though as they do open the gate as they want to take a straight fight with BMI Bandits right in front of their base right now. BMI Bandits are respecting this a little bit as they do disengage. But the numbers that they have, Closed did lose a lot of people in that engage. But their respawns are coming through right now and they can reinforce each other with those respawns. But there's quite a few of the Closed players are not going to be pushing out. They look like they do want to try and stay around the Flame Tower. And if only a few of them are pushing out, which is what we're seeing right now, we are seeing BMI Bandits rip apart Closed. We are not seeing full commitment from Conquer right now, and because of this, BMI Bandits are just killing them right in front of their own base. They have to push out together if they want to get some progress done, because with the current situation going on right now, this gate needs to be closed. What are they doing? There we go, it gets closed. Holy moly, you have 100 enemies outside your base and you keep your gate open, dude. That is some confidence from Closed. Large amounts of BMI Bandits are on the corner wooden fence right now, and the gate is being taken down as well. Congratulations on your Voltarian Van Payne. Big respawn from Closed as they are pushing out right now with full force right into BMI Bandits. That's more likely. That's what you're going to see. An explosive push from Closed into the enemy base, enemy guild. You have to get them away so you get a little bit of breathing room. They did push out. BMI Bandits respected it and disengaged to the far west. Now they'll be moving forward once again. And Closed are outside their base. Here comes Grave as well. On the northeast side, they're going to move up. Typical open gate. I hate open gates, dude. I absolutely despise when people open their gates. It drives me insane. Diablo on the northeast side again. Looks like one of the fences did go down from DIABLOMAMI here. They were able to make a hole, but Closed already expected this to fall soon, as they did place an additional fence there to make sure that Diablo cannot push in right now. They do need to take care of another fence in order to make an entrance into Closed base. But Closed again, opening the gate. No, they closed it. They closed the gate on half of their group. That is a very questionable close. It looks like half the players that were wanting to push out, unfortunately, did just hit the front of the gate and was not able to assist the ones that did push out. The ones that pushed out were sent to their death. We are seeing a gate opening again, around 20+ players pushing out. BMI Bandits are ready for this. Big vacuums used and Corsair vacuums used on all those closed players that did just leave. That was a complete meat grinder outside of closed wooden fence gate there. They do have to be careful because they do push out in small numbers. The enemies have so many numbers outside that you will just fall over and go straight back to respawn. Grave once again moving forward. We are seeing a gate open again, around 10 players pushing out. Additional ones coming through right now. Closed with several respawns coming through. They do get some CCs onto them though. They do have to be careful because BMI Bandits are close by, and with that gate open, they could just run into their base and try to V inside and do some damage to their structures. Yep, there we go. Closed realize this, so they do close the gate. But a few of their recovs are going down. A few of those like 5% health recovs are now dead. 22 minutes into siege. The flame tower protecting the gate is around 40%. Looks like Closed going for another gate push again. Not a large number of forces right now pushing out. I think around 20, 25, maybe 30 maximum. They are pushing out into BMI Bandits, but BMI Bandits are doing the same thing again. They have their Mystics, they have their Corsairs, vacuuming as soon as the members from Closed push out, and they are just using their ranged DPS to just send them straight back to respawn as soon as they leave their base. BMI Bandits still holding the southwest side. They are not allowing Closed to use this gate anymore. Closed might have to just go for a full respawn together, open the gate, and go straight explosive engage into BMI Bandits once again. We are seeing Closed group up together right now. We're seeing Shybus go through. There might be a gate opening to an explosive engage. Here we go. Gate open. They do go for an engage. Vacuums again used by BMI Bandits, holding Closed inside their base. A few of their members do sneak by with the iframes, but again, they are not allowing them to leave. Closed being locked in their base. They cannot leave. They cannot do a gate push right now. BMI Bandits are saying, no way, sir. You guys are staying inside your base. You are not allowed to leave. You are not pushing us today. The cannons on the flame tower, taking it to around 40% health. As BMI Bandits once again are choking this gate out. Closed, waiting maybe to go for a full regroup respawn this time, because they do need more numbers if they want to try to go for a push. We are seeing a big respawn from Closed right now. We'll be expecting the gate to be open very, very soon right now. And maybe all of Closed will push out. There we go. Gate is open. We are seeing an explosive engage straight into BMI Bandits. That's more like it. That's what you have to do. But again, there is still a lot of Closed inside their base. They are not following the ones that are leading the way. And again, they are getting cut off. The gate being forced to close because the front line of Closed main ball is just being executed. They are pushing into BMI Bandits, but they do not have the numbers to, like, respond to this. They are just being cut off and sent straight back to respawn right now. DIABLOMAMI did make a hole in the north side as well, so they are moving into their base too, causing a lot of damage to the structures and getting the picks of the players that are staying inside. And there's quite a few Closed members that do not want to die much more. Maybe they have a beautiful KD they don't want to ruin. So they are staying a little bit defensive inside their base, but this is just resulting in DIABLOMAMI able to make an additional hole and take their structures. Looks like Closed will now choose to push into DIABLOMAMI. So they're pushing the northeast side right now. Medium rare, popped a merchant ring. Is this a CTG play incoming? So generally what you like to see is a merchant ring pop into a CTG play into one of the bases. The southern end is being opened by BMI Bandit, so there's two holes in Conker's base, Closed's base right now. Now we'll get to wait and see exactly what's happening. BMI Bandit still holding very strong. I think BMI Bandits are close to 100 people, no? They seems like they have like infinite numbers in this siege. Congratulations on your merchant there, dude. Diablo pushing on the northeast side right now. The recovs are all down. Very, very bad situation for Close to hold this right now. The BMI Bandits are blasting on the south side. The Hawachi will be going down very, very soon as well. The Flame Tower is still holding on. This is not what I expected. When Mythic got denied the PvP because of like was it a 4v1 or something? I guess Conquer also got the same treatment as they are currently being 3v1'd. So 26 minutes into Siege. Conquer has lost a large amount of buildings. They have several holes in their base right now as DIABLOMAMI are moving in on the north side into the base. Large but big Hawacha shot there. Big Hawacha shot. That did get a large amount of CC on DIABLOMAMI, but not able to like capitalize on anything. There's so many enemies on the south and north side of your base right now. Close are just jumping around, RBFing inside their own base. They can't get a full group to commit onto one of the sides right now. BMI Bandit still holding very strong. Big Hawacha shots used once again. Doesn't get a lot of CCs. Does deny quite a few. But we are seeing BMI Bandits pushing. Diablo moving in with full force as well. As they are now on the north side. Close might have to respawn because that's a lot of Diablo burning your fort right now. You are losing percent after percent on your command post. We are seeing some close members do respawn. They do push into Diablo. Able to force Diablo out for a few seconds. Hawacha shot sent once again. That was very, very nice Hawacha shot skill used there. Did deny quite a few Diablo, but Diablo are back once again. They've gone out for a regroup, and they're going in for round 2. BMI Bandit still staying a little bit out as they are trying to make this hole a little bit bigger by taking care of the additional fences so they can poke in a little bit more. Large number of closed respawns coming through. They're going to choose to push into DIABLOMAMI because DIABLOMAMI are the ones going onto their fort right now. They do need to get them off as soon as possible. The BMI Bandits still holding the south side. A few of them are pushing in, but we're not seeing full commitment from their main ball right now. But that might change as it looks like they are moving a little bit closer. Big close respawns coming through though. Very, very, very big respawn from Close. They are choosing to push into BMI Bandits. They're going south right into the heart, and they are going to force them out of their base right now. They cannot push into their base. Close the hole on the south side right now. But DIABLOMAMI are pushing in from the north side as well. I think both of these guilds might be close to 100 people. Very, very, very quick execution of the people there. But unfortunately, because Closed, they did nerf the iframe on your respawn. So because of that, you cannot do as much as you could do before, especially against these numbers. So Diablo, again, moving in onto the fort. Closed respawn timers will be very high. We haven't seen an SOB respawn from them yet, which will probably come through very, very soon. Or maybe they use the SOB already on the super armor. Diablo moving onto their fort. We are seeing around 10, 15 closed players respawning right now. Diablo will respect this as they are disengaging. Yep, they're already starting to move out as they do see some respawns from Closed come through. The ones that are respawning now from Closed are choosing to push into BMI Bandits to get them out as well, as DIABLOMAMI did disengage. Large number of respawns from Closed coming through right now. It's like the 2 respawn waves. And they're going to choose to push BMI Bandits. I can't wait so I can color the names next week when PA fixes it, boys. Next week, you'll see different colors. Then you'll be able to identify who's who exactly, rather than just by the guild picture. But PA will fix it soon, right? The Flame Tower going down on its last few legs of percent. But Diablo are again on the north side. Here comes Grave too. Grave have arrived with their elephant, and they are making a hole. You guys are doing a good job. You guys might... Oh, they do make a hole. Very, very nice. Grave have their own in and out now as well, as Diablo are moving onto the command post. They want Closed out ASAP to get as much time as possible on the castle. So they're going to keep blasting this down right now. We may see another big respawn coming through from Closed. But right now, BMI Bandits are also pushing into Diablo right now to get a few more kills. We are seeing around 20 plus, maybe close to 30 plus respawns from Closed. Maybe respawn rate wave 1, which Diablo respect instantly and disengage to the north, expecting a big respawn from Closed. But BMI are still holding the gate. Holding the fence on the south side. They are moving in a little bit. We are seeing a second respawn wave go through now as well. And it looks like they are just RBFing around. They're trying to keep both guilds out of their base, but there is too many people. Way too many people inside your base to push them out fully. Diablo moving in once more to try to get this command post down as fast as possible. 30 minutes on the clock. BMI Bandits now moving into their base more confidently as the respawns are long on closed. Closed base less than 10% as Diablo are committing to it as well. BMI Bandits also see that closed base is very, very low as well. So they'll be moving in a little bit closer right now. And I think this might be the end of close. They're going to try and respawn one additional time. Looks like they're going to respawn whenever your respawns are available. They do not have the time to go for a group respawn right now. But all the guilds are now pushing in as the fort is nearing the end. And down goes closed. Sharky of BMA Bandits does take out closed command post in 31 minutes. They nerfed out. Yeah, I saw they nerfed cannon damage on Global Lab. It was just way too much. And Diablo are going straight in for the kills on BMI Bandits. They're not waiting around. It looks like they realize that now BMI Bandits Castle is the main focus point, so they just push straight into them. They're not waiting around. They will now make their way to the castle. Now I am curious on how... I assume that ballistas are going to come out now because of the castle gates. So ballistas, I think, got... Was it 100% damage increase against castle gates? And 50% against fences and stuff like that, so... We'll have to... this might be very dangerous. Try and make our way over here right now. Let's try. So now it's going to be a 2v1, I assume. I'm going to try and sneak down here so I don't die. Should be fine. So now we will see BMI Bandits are already inside the courtyard with the elephants ready, stomping. And now we will wait and see. Can they hold the castle? They need to hold it for, what, 1 hour, 28 minutes, and they will win the siege. I'm not sure what the Diplo is. I thought the Diplo was going to be everyone fights closed, but apparently closed got 3v1 just now. And Mythic got denied their location today as well by a 4v1 threat, right? So, I don't quite know, I don't quite know what the Diplo is. I assume... They'll either go for a 1v1 afterwards, or Diablo will just take the base. Sorry, they'll just take the region. Oh, I didn't check the KD before closed was taken out. My apologies. This is currently the KD. I'll refresh this a little bit. 1,000 BMI Bandits being positive is pretty interesting, but again, it's it was a 3v1 essentially. Wait, oh, this is already over, I guess. Morale is going to take in Medaya. This is basically over as well. Okay. So it's like Calpheon was the region to go look for today. Go look at today. Diablo moving up right now with its first engage onto the castle. They do need to be careful that pushing the castle owners, especially in this choke right now, is very, very, very rough. But both guilds look like they have very similar attendance. That is how their main balls are looking. Did they ban cannons? I'm not quite sure. I don't think there's anything banned, no. Ones and twos from Diablo are jumping in, but they're being absolutely executed by the BMI Bandits. Diablo going for a full regroup across the bridge. Some range damage going out. Is this a Shy? What is this BMI Bandit Shy doing? What was that, bro? My dude just ran out into all of Diablo. This is not uncapped, my friend. You just got annihilated. Ay, ay, ay. My dude tried, I guess. My dude tried. Looks like Diablo are prepping a push, and they will be pushing forward very, very soon. Then I'm waiting for the ally. Make sure they get their flag down. Make sure maybe they have their ballista here as well. Yeah, it looks like Graves are behind them. We are seeing 2 or 3 individuals from BMI Bandits push in first. They do distract quite a few Diablo, but Diablo are going for that explosive engage. So we are seeing all of DIABLOMAMI moving under, and they're going to try and push through right now. They do have the elephants stomping, very, very disruptive elephants. But a lot of BMI Bandits are being munched, but they're still holding with the ones that they do have. As that was a very, very, very quick engage and a very quick death. That was over relatively quickly, dude. DIABLOMAMI with not much progress made because these elephants are very devastating. Yo, Jason, thanks for the raid, dude. I hope you had fun in your in your 3v1. Siege today, dude. I'm sure you had a lot of fun. That was very enjoyable to watch. Enemies around everywhere. BMI Bandits regrouping once again, as Diablo did not make any progress on that push. First few pushes are always pretty rough to go through, because the enemy, this meat grinder, is very, very, very difficult to push. But it looks like they are ready with forces once again for the next push. Alright, dude. Enjoy your party, man. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. Diablo moving it with the assistance of Grave inside their numbers right now as well. As they are pushing through, going to see if they can be successful with this push. Elephant stomping at the choke right now. Hoachi shots on top as well. But it looks like some of the Diablo and Grave players did get around. They are going to try to go up the stairs. Try and take a little bit of high ground. But the respawns from BMI will be coming through, so they can just drop down and reinforce the ones that are in the courtyard. And it looks like they are not able to get a full clear of BMI Bandits. Thanks for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. Here comes another push from Diablo, so they're not going to waste any time. They do have another push ready. Moving it with a few members of Grave. There isn't a large number of them, but those numbers are dwindling very quickly. They are pushing into 2 elephants stomping right now, which is causing misery for DIABLOMAMI, as BMI Bandits are just munching them at this meat grinder over and over and over. A few of them do sneak past, and they do try and jump on high ground a little bit. But a few of the strikers from BMI Bandits are just going to make quick work of those. And back to respawn they go. Yeah, people got banned for 30 days. Because of the Guild League boosting, apparently, or some shit, so. BMI Bandits are stepping forward. They do have to be careful, though. That's a large number of Diablo outside their walls. That is a very, very large number of enemies over there. Diablo exploding engage once again, jumping in. They're now jumping into the elephants. One elephant has been taken down, though, with the damage right now. This is very, very good for Diablo and Grave, as they can now potentially push in, get the trades on BMI. BMI Bandits did lose quite a few people on Graves engage there on the the south side of the castle around the choke. And it looks like they are a little bit more scattered this time. BMI Bandits forced to disengage a little bit back. If Diablo can now keep the pressure up with Grave, they could potentially take Courtyard from them. But those respawns will be coming through. 20 players jumping down into Courtyard, trying to help out the ones that are still alive. They do want to keep this gate up as long as possible. They want to keep Courtyard as long as possible. They only have to defend for like 1 hour, 20 minutes. And they can win. But Diablo is sending more and more people inside. But BMI will get the respawns. They will get the respawns. They can jump back down into court, which is what's happening right now. And they are retaking it, so they do not lose the pressure right now. Which is very, very good for them. Diablo pushing in once again. Not a full force. We're seeing around 20 people or so push in between Diablo and Grave. But just trying to separate those forces a little bit. Stagger them out and allow for the main ball that will be moving forward soon to push in. They do want to try to get this elephant down as well. This elephant is causing a lot of problems by stomping on the wheel over and over. We are seeing BMI Bandits hold very strong right now. Again, those respawns coming through, but Diablo does have quite a few people. There are quite a few people on their backline. They want to try and take this. They need people to move in. They want everyone to move in, try and spread out, take high ground a little bit, and apply some more pressure. Because BMI Bandits can just jump down straight away, regroup, reinforce. So many ranges, dude. But Diablo are starting to make some progress. They're moving more people in as well right now, with Grave right behind them, hand in hand. But these fights like this are much, much better. Where is my banging tunes, dude? These fights are much better for BMI Bandits if they can still keep it going. They want to delay this as best as possible. Another big push from Diablo coming in right now. It looks like they are able to take the elephant down. The elephant is dead. Watcher shots coming in, landing on a few Diablo members. Does not result in them. But I think Diablo and Grave might have taken gate 1 here. They are starting to spread out. Respawns are coming through from BMI Bandits, so they do need to push down together. We can't use the Dragon to spectate, sadly, no. Diablo flooding more people inside. They just need to keep the pressure right now. They just need to keep sending more and more people in. Spread them out. Take the high ground. Poke some damage down. Force BMI to not respawn here. Big respawn from BMI. Jumping down with the Huacha skill. Use the gate as well for that assistance. How's that spectator buff? It's very nice, but I wish the color system would be fixed. Like, look at this, dude. This is what I can do with a spectator now. I can now see all of Calpheon Castle. It's still a little bit oof in some places, but I can now spectate an entire base. And we can spectate all of the first gate, which is a very epic view. Diablo pushing in right now as well. BMI do still have a few people, but with Grave right behind them, they can take out those few members of BMI that are still alive. The respawns again will be coming in from the north side. Sorry, the east side, jumping down. Very, very nice. Watch a shot being sent again. Like, if they keep buffing the war correspondent, dude, it'll make my life much easier. Which would be great, Smile. Like, even additional, like, range on it would be better, obviously, as well. But it's probably because it's 200% because of the render cap. And how it renders in stuff. Great pushing in with Diablo right behind as well. BMI definitely needs to try to retake this. They need to reset all the pressure if they want to hold this gate. Large respawns coming through. And they are going to use this to their advantage as they will be throwing damage down on the high ground. That's a lot of BMI players inside right now. They could potentially retake this gate and reset the pressure. Members in white chat are saying push, do not wait. But that might be a little bit too late as BMI are now grouping back at the gate. Looks like they have retaken control. The gate is down. Sadly, I cannot see the health of the gate, so I don't know what health it's at right now. But it looks like they're going to keep the gate down a little bit right now to maybe get a little bit of pressure back up in their favor. So that their guys can regroup. And now what they can do, they can now pull the gate up, which is what I assume that they're going to do very soon. They're going to pull the gate up and then allow a reset. Because the gates got buffed, right? The gates are tankier now than they were before. So it gives BMI a little bit of breathing room. I'm not quite sure why they're keeping the gate fully down right now, but maybe they're prepping a push. Let's go take a look at the other side. All of Diablo and Grave are here waiting. Throwing damage down onto the gate. The gate is being moved up right now, which does allow opening, and BMI Bandits going to use this opportunity to push out into them. Congratulations on your Voltarian, Silence. That's 2 Voltarians so far, and a Merchant Ring today. Crazy. A very nice push there. Did kill quite a lot of the Diablo members that were attacking the gate. So with the tankiness of the gate now, you can now use it. You can pull it up, pull it down. Use it as a way of cutting off the enemies. Use it as a way of prepping and engage. And using it in this manner, for example. So, yeah. BDO, you want your gate up instead of down. But now you can at least use it. Because of the buff the gate got, you can use it a little bit to your advantage in that manner. Like so. Give BMI a little bit of breathing room. They're able to regroup and push together. Feed your workers. My workers are doing fine right now, no? They're a little bit hungry, but it's fine. They can eat after the siege. BMI still holding very strong. Grey pushing in, but they are pushing into the Huacha shots right on top of their face. So they do need to be careful right now. But BMI are holding this. I want to take a look at their base, but I don't think I can render into their base. No, I can't see. I'm curious what kind of damage they're doing with the ballistas and the Huacha. Sorry, the ballista and the cannons on their base. But I have a way to prevent Illis from going in, no, so they won't deal damage to destroy ability. Yes, that is true. You can play around with the gate a little bit more now than you could before. But it is still, you want to ideally not let the gate die, right? So Like, I think... The Hawachi shooting over the gates? Let me see. Hey, tanks. We can take a look from this point of view. I think we can see the Hawachi shots on this point of view. Yeah, here we go. Hawachi shots being shot. Nope, they are being shot at the gate right now. The gate took cannon damage, I don't remember. I think you can cannon it. Hawachi shots are just being sent at the front. I think it's on. Is this only one Hawachi shooting right now? They do have cannons on them. I did see. We are seeing cannons from the high ground being shot across. So they do have cannons on the mountain in their base. So as we can imagine, their structures will be getting very low. But right now, BMI's main ball is still holding. You see a cannonball coming through? In order to see the health of structures, I would have to move all the way around. We could take a look though, yeah, let's see. I need to... Fuck my life. Because I'm not inside the castle right now because I was spectating Conker's base. Closed base, sorry. Wait, I can't Pegasus jump, can I? Fuck. I think if I go around here, it should be fine. Let's go take a look. Go to where you like Mystic and Striker jump up. Around here should be okay, I think. So the flame tower is down like 15% or so. And the cannons are inside the base. Not really making much progress right now. Looks like they're cannoning the fort. A few of the recovs are getting a little bit low, but the flame towers aren't really taking damage from the cannons. If they've been cannoning since the start. Like the command post has taken more damage than one of the flame towers that's sitting close by. So... But we are seeing only cannons on them right now. Let's see. Let's see. I want to try and get a view of the health and the cannonballs coming down at once. Let's see what kind of damage it does. Well, if the cannons hit, I guess they're going for the flame towers at the chokes. I don't think I can render in that flame tower though, but this flame tower is being targeted right now. I guess we'll sit and wait and see this flame tower's health. The next cannon barrage should be coming in soon. They're not using ballista right now though. There we go. Cannon barrage coming in. It does take down a few % health of the flame tower. I'm not quite sure why they're not just all shooting the same area, but I guess they're waiting it out and and reducing their health overall for when they eventually get through gate 1, I guess. Is the plan. But a little bit of damage down onto the flame towers. How's the Hawacha looking? Is this Hawacha asleep? Wait. Wait, why is he wait, what? Wait, why is he shooting inside his base? Are they just inting over and over? Yeah, they are. Okay, yeah. Diablo have people inting inside their base 24/7. I guess. Or like, maybe not 24/7, but... They're inting, but not... I don't think it's Hawacha worthy. I think it'd be better if that Hawacha was shooting the main gate, but what do I know? I don't play Hawacha. Alright, let's go back to main gate. So the structures are being blasted by cannonballs quite a lot right now. Let's go take a look. That's true, he might not know angle, yeah. There's a lot of things that could be the case, right? A lot of things that could be... Please try again in a moment. Okay, well I guess we have to wait 9 seconds for the iframe. You're 100 people at the gate. I mean, it does seem like it'd be better to shoot the gate, yes. Rather than like 1 or 2 people inting. So BMI is still holding. They're both elephants back now as well. On the first gate. Ballistas were on Conquer. Okay. I didn't see a single ballista shot though. Like, ballistas are very obvious when you're spectating because you see the fucking big ass chunky nuke. So, but maybe I missed it. Maybe it was like outside of slight render distance or something. But I don't remember seeing a ballista. They do have the elephant still. I think 1 elephant was taken down. Yep, rest in peace, Elephant Chan. As Diablo and Grave. I forgot his name for a second then, my apologies. I'm moving up. So it looks like that they might just be committing more and more people into the enemy base. So as this goes along, it looks like it's very bad right now for Diablo and Grave. But as BMI's base is burning, their recovs going down, their structures going down. If the enemy can keep their recovs down, they cannot regroup the gate push over and over and over. So right now, Diablo are playing for the structures in their base going down, and they can maybe potentially capitalize on the respawn going high, and then they could take the first gate because of that. So here we go. Big push coming in from Diablo right now. BMI have to be very, very cautious right now. They did lose a few of their recovs, and if they do lose their recovs, that means their timers will go up. 15 minutes into the siege right now. Diablo are now banking his big Hoacha shots, denying those pushes coming in. That is a lot of Grave and Diablo that are still at the choke. They need to move through. You guys cannot wait here. What are you guys doing? Move forward. Don't be scared. Go in. Go balls deep. Think of it like a lovely friend on a Friday evening. Go in. Don't allow BMI Bandits. You can allow BMI Bandits to regroup. They're going to retake the gate 1 once again. Diablo now moving forward with Grave. Right behind, hand in hand. There we go. That's more like it. Pushing in. They do need to push in all together, and they need to secure the area. Diablo going for the stairs. Looks like that's going to be their focus point. Claiming the stairs, moving around, trying to take the high ground from the enemies. BMI do have some respawns, but again, because their recovs were taken down, they cannot regroup as quickly anymore. They cannot respawn as fast anymore. They cannot respond to Diablo and Graves' push in the same manner as they could before. Hot shot sent again. They do have an elephant still, though. The elephant is stomping on the wheel. But you can see how little there are BMI inside the base now. Diablo moving more and more people inside the castle. BMI do have a respawn come through, though. They do have another second respawn coming through. As they will now be trying to retake the first gate once again. Still very nice hold from BMI Bandits. They're doing a very, very solid job right now of holding this. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time when it comes to Diplo and stuff like that, you don't really know. You only have to work on what someone told you, right? So you have to trust that your Diplo is telling the truth, or everything got said how it got said, right? If you're just one of the lads, then that's the only thing that you can really refer to. Both elephants back up now as well, stomping either side of the gate. That's true. Chats will probably get leaked if drama happens, so people screenshot and leak that shit instantly. Diablo coming in with a very, very big push right now. As they are moving inside, they are getting stuck a little bit on the elephant, stomping over and over, denying Diablo any progress in this castle. Like, was Conquer, did you guys actually have a deal, by the way? Because I sat inside the castle spectating, and I was very confused when BMI Bandits pushed out. I was very, because I expected the castle to get pushed instantly, but it's a bit wild, dude, a bit wild. I couldn't believe Conquer wouldn't do something. Not like Conquer pulled out of a 4v4 content node war. Oh wait, you guys are talking about the thing when you guys got locked, right? You guys got locked like earlier this week or some shit because of that. BMI Bandits still holding with both elephants and full forces at the gate. Yeah. Being locked is fucking shit, dude. Especially when your alliance is like new as well. They are moving up. But BMI still holding. Diablo aren't able to make much progress right now. They're able to, like, body throw the structures inside BMI's base, but they're not able to take the courtyard or gate 1 right now. They need to try to apply more pressure, or they are just going to get meat grinded for the next hour if this continues. Because right now, at this rate, BMI Bandits only need to hold on for 1 more hour. And if they can just keep this gate under control, they can just keep munching and munching and munching. And pushing a gate will only last for so long. Very big push coming in from Diablo right now, though. Just as I say that, they aren't waiting around as their entire forces are moving in at the choke. But BMI do have the elephant stomping. 1 elephant was taken down. Yep, 1 elephant was taken out. Now it's going to use... Oh, looks like that elephant was... No, it just desynced. I thought it got recovered. But BMI still holding very strong. That was a full Diablo push. We have several Grave behind them as well. But BMI met the push with their own members and were able to completely munch. This is not looking good for Diablo and Grave right now. A little bit more than 1 hour on the clock. They do have another regroup ready. They will be moving forward. Here we go. We'll see a new push. They're moving a little bit closer right now. They do have a few Grave members. Not a lot of Grave. They do have a few Grave there ready. As Diablo are now pushing through the choke. They have quite a lot of range DPS, and their range DPS are getting stuck on the back line right now. It looks like there is a little bit of fear of pushing into the meat grinder, which is resulting in around like 20 plus players not pushing through together right now. Leaving their front line to just fall at the hands of BMI, as BMI do just munch all of them up and take care of their range DPS after. Very, very bad situation right now for Diablo. They do have to try to figure out a way to get through this. If they cannot take this first gate and they cannot start spreading around the castle, the second gate and the command post could be out of their reach. They might not be able to take the castle. They might have bitten off more than they could chew. They might have need closed or mythic in this situation. Maybe they shouldn't have killed the fucking guilds. They are regrouping once again for another push. Again, the mental of pushing a castle over and over starts to really take hold of a lot of players when it is, you know, after you've been pushing for a few hours. It gets very, very, very difficult to continue pushing at full strength, especially after like an hour of being meat grinded. So they have to keep their mentality up, they have to keep their pressure up, and they have to keep pushing and playing together as a main ball. And that's what we're seeing right now. We are seeing Diablo jumping right now with Grave once again. They're going to try to get through this gate. But again, there's so many people on the back line right now. They are throwing some damage in, but they do just need to move in and spread out around the courtyard. The range damage from BMI Bandits from the high ground is just too much for them. They're just blowing them to pieces over and over. Suck Rangers nice and balanced, dude. There's so many of them. Holy moly. They are holding very, very strong right now. BMI regrouping once again. Do have their elephant back. The second elephant will be coming soon as well. And it looks like they're making less and less progress right now. It could be that Diablo's motivation or mentality is starting to take a hit, because these pushes are getting less and less successful. They are not making the progress that they made in the previous pushes. Watcher shots being sent through as well. They do have a large number of people across the bridge once again. They've got to be careful because if they don't push in and they just stay on the bridge, the Rangers from either side of BMA Bandits are just throwing damage down onto their backline and just sniping the kills over and over and over. Here we go. Diablo again preparing for that push once more as they move up towards the gate. Shybus being sent through. And there we go. Explosive engage from Diablo. But they do need to go through. Go through, boys. Don't get stuck on this fucking meat grinder at the choke. But that's exactly what's happening. More, they're just exploding. I don't even know where Diablo were going. They push in and they just become meat. Being grinded over and over. I think at this current rate, boys, I think BMI Bandits hold Calpheon Castle as they have gained some new confidence as they are now choosing to push out of the castle. They are not going to allow the enemy to have a regroup. They're going to push hardcore out of the castle right now into the enemy guilds. They do not want to have any fully regroup, any main balls around. And now they're going to disengage back into the castle as they do wipe the enemy. But the enemy does have a large number of respawns. They do have to respect it because they don't want to lose this courtyard. More and more damage being thrown down. So Diablo now have to expect if their push fails, the BMI will also push into them. But they are very spread right now. They do need to look into grouping together. Get their buffs up, fully commit once more, like they were doing on the first few pushes. Their commitment was much, much, much better. But now they're starting to fall off a little bit. Their engages are not as successful anymore. They do have a large number of people ready with a large number of Grave right behind them as well. As they will now be moving closer. Yeah, we are seeing them itch closer and closer to the castle right now. A lot of range damage being thrown at the choke. A few BMI 1s and 2s are jumping in first. They do have to be careful. That's a lot of Diablo waiting for them. And they will be blasted the second they start to step forward. Here we go. Itching forward. Diablo now with his big engage going through. A lot of them do get caught in the back. Big CCs in the back. But they're going through the meat grinder right now. Are they able to go through? I don't think they're able to make any progress. As BMI are destroying tons and tons of damage. They do get 1s and 2s through. We are seeing a few Vs go through. BMI moving back to the choke. Big Watcher shot supporting that engage. But again, they cannot make progress in past the first gate anymore. Grave are moving some members up right now as well with the remnants of what's left over from DIABLOMAMI. As its front line has just been munched. Let's go take a look. How the KD is looking right now. BMI Bandits base is being taken down by cannon fire. We're looking at 2,700 kills to 1,800 deaths. DIABLOMAMI on 1,700 and 1,900. And Grave on 400 and just under 800 deaths. They do go for another push again, but is not successful. They do need to go a full regroup and go once more. You may as well cannon the courtyard at this point. I think cannoning the courtyard could work very well, especially if it's coordinated push as well. But I'm not sure how experienced the cannon team of these guilds are. Because imagine it, dude, 3 or 4 cannons, whatever it is, being sent at the courtyard on the push could result in some nice CCs, getting some nice kills. That's another 55 minutes, right? Doesn't matter. Yes. So now gates don't matter on the timer anymore in Siege. Gates are tankier and they don't matter. The Siege will last 2 hours as long as the castle owner are alive. Once they are taken out, Siege will then go to the 4-hour. So BMI Bandits need to hold on for 56 more minutes and the Siege will be over and they would have successfully defended the castle. Yeah, it starts 2 hours until the castle owners are out, then it goes to the 4 hours. Yeah, I think Diablo might have believed that they were able to take the castle, but it's not looking likely right now. They have been trying to pressure this for around 20-30 minutes, I believe, right now after Conquer died. I think Conquer lasted closed lasted 31 minutes. Here we go again, another push. They are holding the choke. Diablo do push in, but they have both elephants up once more. Double stomping elephants as you're pushing through. This choke is nasty. Very, very, very dangerous. And there we go. A lot of Diablo that did push in just get munched by BMI. Main ball and the elephant support right behind as well. Can you check their base? I can't spectate right now. I can go around and check though. We can take a look again. Their base was, their flame towers were lowish. And their fort was like... around 50%, I think. We can take a look. We'll go to the same place, the jump that you can do. And we'll go take a look. I didn't see a ballista last time. I only saw cannons on their base. So we'll see. Let's go take a look how their base is looking. So the flame tower is on a sliver of life. The flame tower at the stairs. The flame tower inside their base is low. We have a few of their recovs low as well. A lot of the structures inside their base are almost dead. I can't see this flame tower though. I'm slightly out of render range, but... yeah, the cannons are definitely trying to focus down these flame towers. And their fort is around, what is that, like 60% health or so? Yeah, 62, 63% health right now. So if they're able to jump into their base, like if they're able to get through the first gate and they're able to apply a little bit of pressure, they could potentially just take their command post very quickly afterwards as well, because no flame tower at stairs means you can just keep pushing up and down. They won't be able to get the rebuild up in time. So if they can get through this gate, they really, really, really need to try and get through this gate, because the pressure they put onto the base is very, very high right now. Let's see if they... oh, unlucky, bro. You fell down. Feels bad. And how that feels. Again, they are trying to push once more. Oh, we are seeing with the recovs being taken down, though. BMI did lose a lot of recovs just now, which resulting in Diablo pushing in. There we go. That's more like it. They're doing a push where they're all pushing together right now. Watch shot being sent through. One elephant taken down. Second one still alive. Now Diablo and Grave just need to keep flooding in over and over and over. They just have to keep the pressure up. They cannot allow BMI Bandits to have the respawns to retake the gate once more. They were in this situation before and it slipped out of their hands. Grave, I believe, is a new alliance. It's like Undead Society and so a few other guilds. I'm not 100% sure who, but... but there we go. Diablo taking control of Courtyard right now. With Grave in hand. And it looks like BMI are slowly losing this right now. They do have a few members alive. But more and more Diablo are moving in with Grave along with them. And they are taking the high ground. There is still a few BMI players jumping down. Regrouping together on stairs. And they're going to try and hold it a little bit. Around 10 players or so there. And they do have their respawns with the Rangers and their Mages on high ground. Blasting down. I would love to see what kind of KD Rangers have in Node Wars like sieges like this, dude. It must be great playing a Ranger and just blasting permanently. Must be a very nice feeling. But again, they are spreading out, but BMI is starting to kill a few of the Diablo players around. And BMI is starting to get a regroup once again. I think Diablo might be letting it slip out of their hands once more. More and more BMI players are turning up. They do have the respawn, so they can just jump down straight away or respawn second gate and run down and regroup too. Diablo definitely needs to keep this under control. They cannot allow BMI to retake this. They took a lot of effort right now for them to try to take this first gate. Big Watcher shots being sent. More and more Diablo are coming in. But again, they do have those Rangers on the high ground once more. Blasting down. We are seeing more Diablo players move through the choke. But again, though, they're jumping in one at a time. The Hwacha shots going through. And these Rangers on high ground are just picking people off one after the other. Munch, munch. Fucking devouring these players. Grave do have a few people inside. More and more Diablo turning up as well. It's like they're trying to get the kills on BMI. We are seeing them trickle in over and over and over. It's kind of crazy how many people play Ranger now. It's a little wild. A lot of people I didn't think would ever play Ranger are now Ranger players, so... Like, these people at choke here, they need to move through. You can't just have people just sat here waiting. You guys have to move in. I know you're Rangers. I know you're wanting to just sit back and noob. But you have to move in. You have to help out the boys. You can't let BMI retake this gate, because that's what's happening right now. We are starting to see more BMI members turn up. 50 minutes on the clock. Can they hold for 50 minutes? If they retake gate 1 again, they could potentially hold 50 minutes. But we did just look at their base. Their flame towers all basically dead. All their structures inside their base basically dead. So if they lose the first gate and Diablo and Grave push towards their base, and there's no flame tower stairs and no flame tower protecting the ladder, then it could be very, very bad. Oh, they're using cannons inside the courtyard now. It's like they heard us, boys. They're now cannoning the courtyard. Very nice, very nice. They could just go straight for the fort, technically, yes. Big shots through. The thing is, if I V inside and I get hit or CC'd once, I'm dead. I have to use my V defensively. I can't V into places, sadly. Because the Hawks are hotbar skill, it means that I can get taken out of the iframe, right? Because the way it works when you use hotbar skills, the protection is a bit iffy. I also have to make sure I'm standing still and stuff like this. So sadly, because it's not a keybind item, or I can't use it through a keybind, I have to use it through hotbar. It's a bit rough to use sometimes. Diablo do have a large number of people coming in. Graves with the elephant, or Graves, sorry, not Graves. That's the League of Legends character. Very fun character to play unless you're against him with that blind. But the ones that are being blind right now are BMI with the amount of Diablo members pushing in. They have the elephant as well from Graves stomping on the wheel. More and more Diablo moving in. The elephant does get taken out within a few seconds of entering. Cannons being shot in right now. Looks like they've done their job on the base, and now they're going to use cannons to try to get CCs on the backline of BMI. And it looks like it's slipping out of the hands of BMI right now as more Diablo and Grave members do move up. Very, very nice. BMI slacking with the traps. I don't think I've seen an elephant trap used yet. I don't think I've seen traps placed at all. Maybe at the start of the node war at Siege, but I don't think there's been... you got to correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's traps being placed. More and more players moving in. Another elephant has arrived from Grave. I also don't remember seeing that many Diablo elephants now I think about it, actually. BMI are taking control again, though. They are taking control of the gate slowly but surely. Zerka's been using the 100% right now, trying to get some CCs down. Does get sent to the afterlife by those fucking rangers on the high ground. The elephant from Grave is stomping at the choke right now, not to much success. They might want to move the elephant inside so he can help out the boys. There we go. The elephant is moving in right now. He can get some stomps down, get some CCs going. It feels like all the players have disappeared. Am I crazy? Where are all the hundreds of people that were here before? Oh, never mind. I spoke a second too soon. Diablo and Grave moving in with a large number of forces right now. It might be that BMI are choosing to respawn at their base. As I think BMI might have just given up on this gate right now as more and more Diablo and Grave are moving in. Yeah, they're now starting to flood the courtyard. So potentially 45 minutes, 46 minutes left on the clock. And I think the Diablo and Grave might have taken gate 1 right now. As they are flooding all... Ay. Yep, we are seeing Diablo and Grave flood all over right now. It looks like gate 1 might have been lost, as BMI aren't doing a lot of respawns at gate 1 anymore, so they might have opted to defending the next gate. The second gate already pulled down, ready to be fully pulled down, as they will now flood gate 1. So gate 1 looks like it will have been lost. Let's try and make our way in so we can get close to gate 2. Surely I don't get CC'd and killed, right? Is the Diplo's grave was there was apparently like some complaints about the Diplo today or something. The siege originally had Mythic and closed on it, which is the Conquer. But then Mythic got like, was it like threatened to get 4v1, so they had to cancel siege. Then Conquer got 3v1'd. And then now it's a 2v1 against the castle, basically. So, or some shit like that. All I know is what he said, she said. I don't know exactly how the Diplo went. All I know is that Mythic didn't turn up. Close got 3v1'd, and then now it's a 2v1 against the castle. So, don't know the full black and white. I'm sure people in chat will know the black and white, and they can have their fights against each other, and you guys do your own thing. But right now, the guild that is also holding very tightly is BMI Bandits, because BMI Bandits have done a full regroup. It looks like they might have respawned at Gate 2, gone for a full regroup together, and they have retaken Gate 1. So Diablo did have control of Gate 1, but it slipped out of their fingers again for the second or third time now. This is not a good situation to be in. 44 minutes on the clock, and you have not taken the first gate. Very, very rough situation right now. Again, they do have the cannons being shot down to try to assist them a little bit right now. Diablo main ball pushing in once again into the meat grinder, into the choke. Mystic 100% is being thrown out with the vacuums as well as support. Calpheon Nightmares being thrown from the Sorks, so you're pushing straight into death. And that's exactly what's happening as Grave are sent to the afterlife, and a few Diablo members are still alive, but they're being killed as well. Grave being the ones at the choke still alive. Yeah, nobody went Valencia. Yeah. I mean, Valencia a lot of the time is basically just Comfy getting a free bag every week, no? That's basically the TLDR, no? Grave at the choke with Diablo reinforcements as well. Looks like Grave players are a little bit too scared to push through the choke. Both elephants are back. BMI back to full strength on Gate 1. They have reset the progress once more. Now double elephant stomping. Very, very, very difficult situation to push through. Why are they not going 10? I mean, they can't even push through, right? So... I think, like I said, I think Diablo might have thought this fight was easier for them. But it is a very difficult fight for them right now. BMI doing a very solid job against Diablo. Diablo are pushing in once again, but BMI again with its full force on the first gate. Elephant stomping this push from Diablo. Diablo pushing in, getting stomped left, right, instantly by these elephants. I want to see how many kills these elephants got in this siege, dude. So how many kills the elephant got and how many kills the Hawachi got in this siege? Apart from the one shooting the base. BMI spreading all around. They are trying to take the high ground a little bit, but just being picked off one at a time. I have a strong feeling it may be the end. If they don't make much more progress in the next 10-20 minutes, it may just be GG well played, because they still have to get through where the second gate is. They still have to get through the command post. They have to burn down the command post, which they're already having problems pushing through the first gate right now. You see Hawachi kills from Conquer. There are 200 people there. Oh yeah, that's true actually. There was like tons of people pushing their base, right? Could have been some crazy kills. Diablo again going for another push through. Pushing into those elephants. Their players getting instantly CC'd as soon as they step forward. Strike 100% being used. Try and keep himself alive. Hawacha shot being sent on top of the elephant. Pushing through double elephant Hawacha. They are just being munched, dude. Holy moly. Actual meat grinder. Holy. One elephant does go down, though. Both elephants fall down. Sayonara elephants. The Hawacha shot still being sent through, though. Very, very, very crazy. But there are a few Diablo players that are spreading around right now. BMI did lose quite a few people in this engage. Okay, this is the 3rd or 4th time they have control of Courtyard. Can they capitalize on this and take down the first gate? Start to use your members, play together, move together. Take control of this. Do not allow BMI Bandits to retake this for the 3rd or 4th time. Diablo do have its elephant in now as well. The rider, yup. Making sure he gets those CCs down. Make sure he's going to be stomping near that wheel. The gate is already damaged. You can see because of the animation. The gate is already on low life. But I hope that these guilds know that the timer doesn't increase when the gate dies. I really, really hope so. I'm not quite sure how strong either guild is right now in terms of siege. S-Mag there, dancing on the side of the wall. Very nice. Kanikoya said a Hawacha is not... Yeah, well, that's true, actually. Why have they not cannoned the Hawachas that are just shooting the choke permanently? That's a... Wait, that's actually a good point. Why did they cannon the flame towers that they're not pushing against right now? Why wouldn't you cannon the Hawacha that's causing misery on every push? Magic coming in with the elephant. Getting that charge and the horn attacks out. He's running against the wall right now. Maybe gets a few stomps down, but the elephant's life will be cut short very soon. Okay, he does disengage and get out. Another Hawacha shot going down. Elephant coming in. Another elephant coming in with the support of Diablo. Main ball coming in as well. Very, very nice. Hawacha and Ballista Elephant Nurseries. Yeah, I guess that I guess they expected an easier fight, so they expected to push through. Like, my assumption is, I think they expected to push through the first gate quick, so they cannoned the flame tower at the stairs, so they could then take the command post really quickly with the flame tower at stairs being taken down, because then you can just flood all the way around, right? And you don't have to worry about pushing a flame tower. So that's what my assumption is, based on where they were cannoning. But right now they're having problems pushing gate 1, right? So BMI did lose first gate. Okay, looks like Diablo are attacking gate 2. So I think BMI pulled down gate 2 right now. Wait, can I go in? Can I go under? Oh, okay, nice, perfect. So looks like BMI pulled down gate 2 because they realize that they're getting closer. Less than 40 minutes on the clock. Elephant fallen down. Let me go under this fucking gate. So it looks like they might have given up on gate 1 right now. I really hope that Diablo realize that they're not going to get more time when this gate dies. The alliance leader of Diablo running around on his horse. We are seeing that they're super scattered right now. Oh, it looks like they're gonna go instantly. Okay. It looks like they're gonna go straight to ladder and straight onto high ground. Wait, we might have to move right now. Let's I have to choose my timing correctly here, so I don't get CC'd. No, Shy, don't bongo. Oh no, we have to V. Wait, did someone pop a whale tendon? Okay. They could be losing buildings, yeah. That is, I mean, they were lost almost their entire base, dude. When we looked at their base last time. Looks like Diablo are holding ladder room right now. They do have a group of people holding ladder. And they are going to get a few 1s and 2s trying to climb up. So it looks like they might just try and go for the command post. So yeah, there we go. Gate 1, it looks like it's been completely given up by BMI Bandits. And they have lowered Gate 2 down. Sadly, I cannot see the health of the gate. But Diablo are fully blasting it right now. "35 minutes on the clock." What if BMI says, well, now, never mind, guys, we're keeping the castle? I don't think they're gifting, dude. I think they're literally holding. Because as soon as Close died, Diablo instantly rushed into the castle and instantly killed BMI. Like players. So I don't think it's a friendly 2v1. Oh, the gate is being pulled up right now. Skal or Ska1 is lifting the gate up, so now both guilds can move in. And that's what we're seeing right now. They're going to be moving in under... Wait, we need to move closer. We need to close both doors. I want to see what this base is looking like. My V's not up yet. Please don't kill me. I beg on my hands and knees. Okay, we got to take it bit by bit. I wait for my teleport cooldown, dude. It looks like they are going to be moving on the stairs already. The elephant is here, but there is no... Oh, no, the flame tower was rebuilt. They didn't deny the rebuild. Oh, no. They spent the entire time cannoning the flame tower stairs to not kill the rebuild. Oof. That is, that's pretty rough, dude. That's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. Ay, ay, ay. Guardians at the gate. Sure went up. So the flame tower is back up in full health. But the command post is nearing 50% from the cannon fire. There aren't almost... there's a few recovs left. The flame tower covering ladder is also around 30% health. It looks like there's 2 recovs left. And it looks like that's all there is left in terms of respawns. They could actually clutch this. This is 33 minutes on the clock. With recovs down, this is very bad for BMI Bandits right now. Because of the amount of damage they did to the command post already. Oh! Sneaky, sneaky. Who is this? Nyx? Nyx the Hawacha Big Brain? Very nice. And Smoky. So we are seeing the fight in the in the second gate room right now. It looks like Diablo and Grave will be fighting here with the assistants of each other. Moving up to ladder, stairs right now, not ladder, my apologies. They did take the fight of BMI and now they're going to move up through the stairs. But this flame tower is still alive and is still healthy. BMI still holding strong on the stairs right now. They do have that assistance of that flame tower behind. We are seeing Sages just blast and kill what they want. That is a very confident Shice on the front line there. They need to be careful. There's quite a few of their members on the stairs, so they do need to be careful. If BMI Bandits are pushing down, they're pushing down into a lot of people. But they might go for a push down into them right now as well. There is a lot of Diablo down on the bottom end of the stairs. Looks like BMI are sending a few people down. We might see a push on BMI here as their 10 plus players are moving down the stairs. But Diablo are right around that corner ready for them, so they do need to be careful. As right now there is just a fight at the bottom of the stairs. Ay, ay, ay. Diablo do win that fight as they will now move up through the stairway. But that's a lot of BMI players waiting there. And when the flame tower is still on like 90% health. But this command post is nearing 50%. 30 minutes on the clock. Oh, you want to see the score? Yeah, sure, I'll show you the score. 30 minutes on the clock right now. We're looking at 4,200 kills and 3,000 deaths. This is also after Close died as well. 2,700 kills for Diablo with 3,000 deaths and 600 kills for Grave with 1,100 deaths. Oh, that's what fucking Medaya point system, bro. Go away. Do those recovs go up? He does get the recov up. Very nice recov recovery though. Flame Tower still not losing much help because the cannons are hitting the command post. So it looks like they're putting all the effort onto the command post right now. I'm surprised they don't push from this way with the Flame Tower being lower, but... So one recov left. Big Huacha around 30%. Second one around 90%. Cannons still hitting the command post. The timers for BMI will be very high now. 2 hours, 29 minutes on the clock. Yeah, you're about 0 buildings. Massive. BMI still holding stairs right now. They have the elephant here. This is very, very bad for Diablo and Grave. With an elephant stomping at the stairway whenever they look into pushing up. But it looks like they do want stairs. They definitely want this fight. They're not really making much progress on the Flame Tower. The elephant's going wild. What is this elephant doing? What was that? Question mark elephant? Elephant sent to the afterlife, I guess. Not quite sure on the suiciding of the elephant there, but, you know, more power to you, more power to you. Grave do have the elephant now. You do need to be careful, though. Sending this elephant into a Flame Tower is not always the greatest idea. The elephant is ramming the Flame Tower, trying to sneak past, and is taken out a few seconds later. 2 elephants' lives lost within a few seconds. The cannons are now on the Flame Tower on stairs. 28 minutes. Second elephant in the hands of Specs. Let's hope he doesn't run this elephant down the fucking stairs into the enemy. Command post still on 50% live. Fair few structures alive, a lot of them looking very low. A few of these recovs going up is very, very, very good for BMI. These recovs will reduce the timer, giving them a lot more chance to hold this castle. We are seeing some people on the high ground right now from Diablo. I'm surprised they're not pushing people on high ground if they have control of ladder room. But more power to them, I guess. It looks like the Rangers are just going to try and get a few individual kills right now. They're throwing a little bit more damage down. "27 minutes is what BMI Bandits need." Again, this Flame Tower is being chopped a little bit down right now with each cannon shot coming through. That is a lot of Diablo at the choke, but BMI do have many members here too. They do have... They're not going to send both elephants into the Flame Tower, are they? Oh. Okay. Diablo taking elephants into the Flame Tower. Okay, one around the corner. Looks like both elephants are being sent through into the base right now. Okay. Interesting choice. Both elephants are now stomping around. Nope, the elephant is ramming the Flame Tower. Yeah, I believe it's charging or horn attack in the Flame Tower. But BMI Bandits 4 is falling down. Diablo started to put more people on high ground right now as well, which is very, very bad for BMI. They're doing to try to clear that as best as possible. They need to get these people off the high ground. They're just doing percent and percent on the command post. And it is falling down. Each bit of chip damage they do, especially if they lose their recovs as well, the enemy guilds can just push in and just take down the command post. They don't need to worry about the flame towers. They don't need to worry about holding anything. They can just push in over and over and over if your command post is low enough. Fair few Diablo and Grave are still here. Let's check ladder room. Let's take a look. How's ladder room looking? We are seeing them have a little bit of a skirmish here. Anyone climbing? We aren't seeing anybody climbing. Could be outside of render distance in all fairness though. Yep, Diablo moving more range to the high ground again and throwing some damage down onto the command post. So again, they are just blasting it over and over and over. Cannon shots inside their base as well. Looks like they've stopped shooting the flame tower as much. A little bit I think one cannonball is still hitting the flame tower. No, so they are still hitting with 2 cannonballs. "24 minutes to go. BMI Bandits on their command post. On their last legs. Diablo putting more people on the high ground. Can they hold this? Let me try and move to a better position that I can spectate this easier and better. This corner here is like my position that I like to spectate from. You're the goat for streaming these. Oh, thank you, dude. I want to try and stream North America ones as well, but it's like 2 in the morning for me, dude. It's very rough, but I want to see how NA play and how NA move around and shit. BMI Bandits still holding very strong. They do have the elephant running around in their base as well. They can also collect another elephant very soon, which is very good for holding. Looks like Diablo are going to try and push some members past the flame tower, but BMI Bandits still holding, not allowing any of those people to sneak past. Diablo are wanting people inside right now to deal a chip damage to the command post over and over. The recov on high ground was taken out. The Hawacha is very low as well. And the last recov holding on for dear life on like 1% life. Shy Mr. Hayes being used in the base, trying to get rid of those Diablo players. But the recov center, can it survive? A few percent health. The Zerker is still alive. Is he going to try and do it? It does get CC'd. A few members from Diablo are going to try and maybe take it out. It is still holding on for dear life. Can they hold it? Nope. Looks like the Zerker is able to kill the final recov. Now respawn times for BMI Bandits are very, very, very high. This gives Diablo and Grave a lot of time to move in and out of their base. They're still sending elephants at this flame tower. This is wild, dude. Why are they just burning their elephants against the flame tower? Looks like BMI Bandits elephant goes down as well. Flame tower getting close to 50% health. Once this flame tower falls, the enemy guild can push in and out as much as they want without worrying about CCs. This will be very bad because BMI Bandits respawns being so high will allow both guilds to just hit their fort for free. But cannons are on. Now the question is, will they hold 22 minutes? You can get a few cannonballs out a minute. It does around like, what, 5% health or so? A little bit less maybe right now on Siege, on Calpheon Siege Cap. So if they keep cannon pressure up on this flame tower, the flame tower will go down in the next several minutes. Then that will give Diablo and Grave the time to burn the command post. Elephant inside is stomping, trying to keep the elephant nursery up. So they do get the elephants out, which is very, very good for BMI as well. Gives them the extra stomp, super armor, knockdown rather. But Diablo has a lot of sages and a lot of rats inside their base right now. The players are sneaking through and are just taking percent after percent from the command post. They're cleaving down the buildings, cleaving down their command post. This is a slippery slope for BMI Bandits right now. We are seeing a big respawn come through, around 15, 20 respawns coming through from BMI Bandits right now. It looks like they're going to use this iframe protection to potentially push downstairs. Try and make it a little bit clean. But there, again, the nerf to the iframe, you are not in immunity for as long as you used to be. So you cannot push all the way down, and this is exactly what's happening right now. Diablo saw that their immunity has ended. Now they're going to push up through stairs. The flame tower is trying to CC as many as it possibly can, but it is getting lower and lower with each cannon shot. And each bit of damage coming down from both guilds onto the flame tower. This command post not looking healthy at all. Supply depot around 10% life as well. And again, these rangers and these mages on high ground. Just descending current, blasting over and over. And this LAN just chilling. Just having a nice time watching the fight go on, I guess. Watching BMI being taken apart. Supply depot will be falling very, very soon. As his range damage could just finish it off right now as well. Or the 1s and 2s from Grave and does take out the supply depot. Supply depot down. All recovs down. No flame tower inside their base. Last flame tower on 15% life right now. Very, very dangerous. The more poke damage being sent down right now onto the command post. BMI will... They do still have the option to do a a SOB respawn. 19 minutes to go. It's looking pretty bad for BMI Bandits right now. They've done a very, very, very good job of holding so far. But after losing that first gate, it looks like all pressure fell out of their hands. Flame Tower still holding on. But again, this range poke, every bit of damage coming down onto this command post from all of these rats. Iframe classes, just chipping it down over and over. They need to try to clear this high ground. Maybe try and clear the high ground, maybe try and get a few taps through. But with the cannons on them and with so many people jumping in their base, it's almost impossible. And the Flame Tower, again, is getting very, very, very low. Diablo moving more and more people into the Flame Tower. As I say, it's getting low, so their commitment to it is increasing. And they know that they can go for 1v1 trades with BMI Bandits because the BMI Bandits will have like a minute respawn now. So one push. You do have to be careful right now if you are in BMI because your life is worth a lot. You have to try to stay alive as best you can. You can't go for just 1v1 trades. As Diablo are also moving through ladder room, I believe, with Graves as well. Yep, there's no Flame Tower here anymore. So they can now push in. And that's exactly what's happening. And they're taking advantage of this to throw some more damage down onto the command post. As they are now flooding the area. The Flame Tower is on its last legs. Last 3% on the Flame Tower right now. With so many people attacking it from all angles. The Flame Tower will fall down. Down goes the Flame Tower. And the lovely individual inside taken out seconds after. Now it's a very bad situation. 17 minutes on the clock. Your fort looking at less than 20% health, 25% health. And all of Diablo and Graves staring down on your command post. You might see one respawn coming through, but that's a lot of people blasting your command post right now. And I think this might be the end. Big respawn coming through in the next few seconds if BMI want to try to hold this. Well, it's that Diablo is staying inside and they're going to fully commit to this command post. 17 minutes left on the clock. Big respawn from BMI Bandits. They are able to kill a lot of people off right now. But their iframe will be running out now as their members are taken down one at a time. We are seeing their members disappear. And unfortunately, this may just be the end of BMI Bandits. I might see an SOB respawn for one last hurrah. Before they are taken out of Calpheon Castle. And I assume the siege will be done afterwards. I don't think Graves and Diablo will be fighting afterwards. So BMI Bandits being taken down. Last few percent health. Sayonara BMI Bandits. You guys did a really good job. 16 minutes is all you needed to hold. But GG's in chat. As always. Very, very nice hold. Unlucky towards the end. I guess backstabbing Conquer paid off. Did they actually, was that the drama or whatever? Did they backstab Conquer? I wasn't paying too much attention to what really happened with the drama. But castle owners, dead. Oh, I didn't check what the stats are for a thingy at the end, but... Oh, whoops. Okay, cool. Okay, Woosa. Good job, bro. Bro, what's my boy doing? Relax.
Hope RNG just Resabet 14 months.
Okay, good fights, dude. And my boy has a crush on me, dude. I realize he can't kill me, I guess. Alright, nice. Yo, Hope, thank you for the very generous tier 3, man. Much love. Kisses, thank you. But that is to Siege for today. Are you having a wonderful time, dude? Well, apologies, sirs and ladies. I wasn't paying too much attention to the chat. But I'm sure my moderation team would keep anything nice and clean, so it's fine. But no, thank you very much. Very well played to everyone today. Sadly, I didn't check out the other regions. Let's see how the other regions went. That's guild rankings, not conquest. So this is the one, so I assume Homestead's being taken out now as well, and Diablo will take Calpheon region. Balanos was a 3v3, which results in combat taking at the end, and Apex getting second place reward. Medaya was Insomnia and Morale versus Liar, I believe, in a 2v1 castle take. And then I assume Morale's going to take the region, yep. And then Valencia was Comfy, getting a back because no place though. Yeah, I think Calpheon was the last region going, so... And all that good shit. The Necro became... Well, Necro helped out, they placed on Medaya to, just in case anything dropped there, I assume, to not interrupt the 2v1. So... Oh, Bal is still... Wait, Bal is still going? Is it? Oh, you're right. Wait. It's not over yet. Wait. Balano's time. Let's see how the 1v1 between Combat and Apex is going. Wait, I thought it was already over. Actually, a little bit extra. It should be in favor of Combat, right? Combat should be way stronger than Apex in my head, but it could be a number difference, maybe. I don't know how strong Apex are nowadays, but... But no, thank you so much for the subs, the resubs, and the new follows today. I apologize, wasn't able to read them all out, but I do appreciate it. You guys are wonderful. We're going to be spectating Node Wars and Siege pretty much every day. And like I said, I'm going to try and pump out some NA ones as well. But the NA ones will be at the early hours of the morning. So it's a little bit more difficult to do. But I do want to try to do some NA spectating because I have no idea how NA push bases. I don't know how they push castles. I don't know any of this stuff, and I would love to see all of it, so... That is something that we will be doing, so... Alright, let's see. So it's Combat versus Apex in a straight 1v1, right? Apex's base is down 7.5%. And they're almost negative KD, so I assume that Combat's in charge right now of the fight. Let's see. I'm stuck on fucking everything, dude. We can see where the bases are from here as well. Let's see. Oh, they're quite far away, but I assume the action is at Apex's base, so we'll go to Apex's base first. Because Combat's base being 100% makes me think that there isn't much pressure on their base right now. Let's go take a look. Yeah, Calpheon was, I mean, it was definitely something. I think that Calpheon would have been better if the Mythic and Closed were in the Diplo. They could have even 1v1'd or something or done some group fight, but again, it's not my place to call. I'm not the Diplo, I'm not the one that did that shit. But I always love to watch bigger fights. So, I'm always more biased towards having more guilds in the fights. And especially strong guilds in Siege is always very fun to watch as well, so. But Diplo is Diplom. Sadly, it's it does cut off content. But it's one of those things. Alright, let's go take a look. I'm gonna take a look down. Gate being opened. Combat just outside the gate. Apex opening the gate. Go for a push into combat. They do have the assistance of the elephant there as well. Oh, Apex like to open their gate, I guess. They have an elephant stomping inside and one stomping on the outskirts. I'm getting rid of this key guide. But it does look just like combat right now is just munching Apex that are moving outside of their base. He does get a nice engage. That was a very nice hash engage there. Does take out a few members, forcing the other ones to V straight afterwards as well. Saving his guild members. Elephant goes down. One elephant still alive inside. Let's say Apex are pushing combat off right now, but combat are going for a re-engage on them. The elephant is there trying to support as best as possible. The numbers seem very low on these guilds, but it could have been the render range, actually. That's true, actually. Why is there not a little shy here chopping, dude? Your combat, what are you doing? Where's your little sneaky shy chopping where I'm sat? Looks like combat are inside the base, burning down these recovs. Trying to get them down. Does not able to kill them. You guys need to be careful with opening this gate, boys. Please close your gate, I beg. Dark Beaver. Close this gate, I beg. Don't leave your gate open. The hole has been made. It looks like the combat elephants were able to make a hole right now, which means that they can throw some damage in. It could be the render distance in all fairness, though. But hole is what? Looks like a nice, perfectly straight line. Very nice, very nice. Wait, where's the second flame tower? Am I crazy? Wait. Was it maybe here and killed? Yeah, thanks for the follows, guys. There is, oh, it's here. I'm completely blind. Holy shit. Let me try and move closer a little bit. I can't really render the entire basin from here, sadly. Sure these things don't fucking CC me again like always. Nice, thank you. Okay, there we go. So they do keep the gate open. Combat are outside fighting. Again, this hole is open, so it is a hole inside their base right now. Combat still holding very strong presence outside of Apex's base. I assume these guilds are like 40, 50 man attendance or something. Looking at the amount of numbers on my screen. Some shit like that. Apex really like to keep their gate open, don't they? They really don't want to close this gate. They really don't want to close that gate. Alright, so combat do see an opportunity with this hole right now. They can throw some poke damage down, get the flag, cannon observatories. The flame tower is shooting, but they can burn quite a lot of buildings that are stacked together. Looks like some combat players are just walking into their base. Some rebuilds are going through. We are seeing a striker try to get his best, but he does get grabbed by a ninja straight away. And he does get killed. He cannot get these. Okay, we are seeing a DK now trying to be the hero. Does see the recovs. We see it on top of shattering. Trying to get some damage down. He does get one of the rebuilds right now, but does get grabbed by the striker. And he is now GG, game over. Guys, this gate is open. Just walk in and kill these recovs. There is no way these recovs are allowed to go up. They have a hole in their base and they have their gate open. There is no way these are allowed to go up. Morning start on the Tamer with a big 100%. Blasting them down. Idania. Also with a strike 100% as well. It's like both these two heroes will be the ones that take the recovs out. Very, very nice. Good job. I was going to say, if they fucking let those two recovs go up with a hole and their gate open, I don't know what's going on. 3 recovs are also very, very low. Looks like combat are just... Maybe combat are just farming the kills right now. Because they're not actually pushing into the base hardcore. So maybe they're just hunting a few more kills. Because that's the way it looks like right now. Big Hwacha shot being sent in the back. Forcing some Vs to go through. Looks like Hollow and Ook. With the GM there as well. Trying to get these recovs down. These recovs are very low. The gate is still open. Why are you still opening this gate? You're driving me insane. Recovs being taken down by the few members inside from combat. As they can just walk past the buildings now. They did take out the supply depot, which opens up a lot more of their base. The last recov center on a few % health inside their base. Can be taken down. They should be able to clean it up now. Once this recov center goes down... Oh, no, I lied. There is 2 additional recovs... No, 3 additional recov centers. I'm completely blind, apparently. Me, Stroker, me, Grab, and Cup. Doing the best they can right now. Try and get these recov centers on the north side. The Hwacha close by, as well as the 2 elephant nurseries. But Apex do have the elephant running wild. Combat still at the choke. Throwing some more damage down. Getting his can observatory is very low. Looks like a few of the members of combat are sneaking inside and are taking down those structures. Some of combat wanting to go inside and some just want to sit outside throwing damage in. So we are going to see the recovs on the north side right now. These 3 recovs are the last ones. Combat is starting to take a foothold inside. Again, the hero, Tamer, Striker, and I believe Wooser. Doing what they can to get them down. Sadly, I can't see the health of the 2 additional recovs because render, haha. But combat do still have around 15 people just throwing some poke damage down on the southeast side of the base. Cannon observatory is getting very, very low right now. With the command post already losing around like 10-15% life. So the respawns of Apex will be going up, especially once these additional recovs go down. So we are seeing NFRX and Moose trying to get these recovs down. A few more hits on them and they will be over. Big Mr. Hayes used right now from Apex. Wait, is this guy stuck? Little Shy stuck. Climb. What are you doing? Nah, get out, dude. It's kicking and bongoing, dude. It's kicking and bongoing. My guy is stiffening this witch. But you do want to be careful. This witch will send you, dude. What am I watching? Combat flooding around all of Apex's base right now as the command post is getting lower and lower. Flame Tower's still alive. Elephant's still stomping inside as well. But the Flame Towers are not hitting. So the Flame Towers aren't hitting the west side and the north side of the base. So right now, both Flame Towers are very close to each other. So they're not going to hit this part of the base. So right now, combat can just sit inside their base. The north and the west side. And just hit their command post and all their structures for free right now. I think Apex might have to rethink their buildings. Because you want to make sure that your base is covered as best as possible. So the enemy can't just sit in a large portion of your base and just blast as much as they want. But again, maybe it was an off day. Maybe inexperience. Lots of factors taken into consideration. But right now, combat are just going to sit inside their base. Flame Tower trying to shoot them. Trying to get as many CCs as possible. People in chat are asking for a 1v1 for the win. Maybe a little bit too late right now. As it's 59 minutes on the clock. And the command post is burning because all of combat can just sit in the same area and just blast over and over. Big Hwacha shots though from the Hwacha right into the heart of combat. The respawns from Apex coming through as well. Misty Haze on respawn used there to make sure all of combat in the area are debuffed. Now the respawns from Apex can blast those combat members that are debuffed by Misty Haze. So watch a shot sent against the fence, making sure it does hit those combat players. But it looks like the Apex aren't able to capitalize on this and aren't able to get kills right now. There'll be a problem with just sheer numbers or staggered respawns. A few more respawns coming through right now. Black holes being thrown down on those respawns. Watcher shots being sent against the wall of the fence once again. A few members from combat are forced to V because they are getting taken out bit by bit. But again, this terrain is working against Apex. This is not working for them right now. It is working against them. Apex base less than 50% health. There are GGs being written in the chat. So I assume that it was a 1v1 until below 50% life. So now we will see if combat leave, because that's a lot of GGs being typed. So I think that might be the end. Although, it doesn't look like combat are leaving anytime soon. More GGs being written. Is it ending? Or is it just GG's? Because I'm seeing more combat jump into the base right now and deal more damage to this command post. A big Hawacha shot on top of combat's main ball right now. Does get a lot of CCs down. It could mean they're just giving up, you're right. They could have just said GG's because they're respawning town and giving up. That is true. I don't quite know what the Diplo is, but all I know it was a 3v3 on this region. That's all I know. Go off, leave tent. No, it seems like combat are supposed to leave the tent right now. But that is not what's happening because combat are staying in and killing Apex players. A few members did step away. But there are more GGs coming in chat, but a guy is spamming my chat with GG. You are leaving? Okay. Alright, so it's not a killing Apex angle. Alright. When the enemy said GG and they said leave tent, and then you guys were still inside killing them, I was like, Never mind. It looks like that is the end of Balano Siege. There we go. That is the last running siege day, I believe, right? I still can't believe that you guys got away with this.